Hey, so remember when I was struggling to beat this level? I got both the 3 deaths or less gems when trying to get the skin. Also, remember when I had a hard time with the Cortex boss fight? Specifically the 4th stage? You know something I was forgetting? You know something that I could have been using that would have saved me a bunch of hassle? You get the time mask. This would have made things so much easier. In fact, when I did the inverted version to get the skin here, I think I got it in like one or two tries. So yeah, I got more skins. That's not the skin button. This one is just hilarious to me because it's just balloons. It's Coco made of balloons. Also, we got Raptor. Well, I don't know specifically Raptor, but you know, reptilian, you know, dinosaur Coco. And ski gear Coco. Honestly, my hopes for this one were a little bit higher. It was a little let down when I actually saw it, but it's fine. I'm not really sure what I was expecting. Also, it's funny how her hair is flipped the opposite in the portrait. I guess to not upstage her face or something. And then I got this from doing the inverted Cortex stage. Did I have this one last time? I got the pirate skin too. I'm actually kind of fond of this one. This is a real nice skin. But I'll go with balloons because it's hilarious. It's made of balloons. She's so bloated. Her face. It's like she got stung by a bee. And then her face froze in a position of, ow, I got stung by a bee. You know, the look of the look of shock from being stung by a bee. Anyway, I guess we're going out for launch. Oh hey, we're meeting up with Dingodile.
Dingodile?
Easy, chums. If I was here to fight, you'd be Cactus.
Cactus? What's that supposed to mean?
Found him lost out there. Caught him up on the whole time-space, you know, thing.
Yeah, just trying to get home. I was enjoying the retired life, see?
Got it. Our bad guys had to change a heart too.
Bad guy?
Well, what did you expect you to be called?
You try my patience, Oxide. But no, I'm sure this insect knows how to obey an order.
Oh gosh, it's still a test twins.
Ship to planet Bermugula, and be on the lookout for ships approaching the rift generator. We can't afford any unwanted visitors.
At once! You're
Isn't Oxide from the racing games?
Affairs with such poise.
Naturally, as do you. Ah.
Okay, you can stop now.
Barf.
Frickin' Dingodile. Also, I feel it's worth noting I'm using my other Joy-Cons right now to help me. See, this was what I was expecting from inverted stages, was being able to do this. So I think it's funny we're getting this mass power. But yeah, using different Joy-Cons, and I think it actually has been helping me control better by not having a drifting thumbstick. Also, you may notice my voice is kind of dying, because I guess apparently my voice is dying. I don't know what's up, but hopefully it's just like a cold or something. Hopefully it'll go away. Maybe I'm just a little dehydrated. I'm drinking too much soda and tea or something. I'm assuming. Can I get a both? Yeah, I got a both. That's nice. So I assume they're gonna start us off simple with the Anti-gravity stuff. Don't high bounce. 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 Oh, I spun. I pressed spawn. Pop me like a balloon. Oh, wait. The freaking fireboxes. The fireboxes. And flip. Get the Wumpas. Yeah, and trying to get the Wumpa, all 3 Wumpa gems in some of the other stages really made me appreciate, like, oh yeah, when you're trying to get a skin, Wumpas really do matter, so I really should be trying to get as many Wumpas as I can the first time through. Because there are some points where it's like, they put a stack of boxes, or a pile of boxes, whatever term you want to use for a bunch of boxes. And they'll put TNT next to it, so it'll be like if you set off the TNT too soon, you blow up all the Wumpas and you don't get any Wumpas. There's some, like some of the stages I did to get skins, it really mattered in them. Like the one Dingodile stage in the Jurassic World, I just barely got the 3rd one, the 3rd gem in the inverted version, or the regular version. And I was more careful about it in the inverted version, so it was easier then. Also, man, the freaking I was gonna say TNT, T-Rex chase in that Dingodile stage is real tough. I feel like this might be easier if I... Oh. I just realized I lost the mask. Hut. Okay. And then carefully... Plop! Don't hit the nitro. Okay. But part of it was I just missed the bonus stage, because, like I said, the bonus platform just blended in so much with the background. I didn't see it the first time. And then I saw it in the inverted. It's like, oh, that's why I just barely got the Wumpa gems. Even though I got as many boxes as I could find. And then I ended up getting the Wumpa gem in that stage. Or the all boxes gem. So that was cool. Are you gonna stop? Or do I just... Get out of here. Oh, okay. Oh, didn't think that would work out, but it did. So apparently you can approach him from the front. That's not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. I thought it was going to be like a ring you gotta jump through to be able to get it. To be able to get the guy. We're playing Mega Man 5 now. Is that the... I don't know if that's the only one that has like a stage like this. I wouldn't... You know, with what I know of Mega Man, I wouldn't be surprised if that was not the only stage. You know, the guy in 5 that has the gravity, you know, Gravity Man. I'd be surprised if that was something that they managed to work into other Robot Masters as well. Oh, that's dangerous. Don't do that. Okay. That's quite the voice this mask has. Oh yeah, voice. Oh, my voice. I can't talk. Can I high jump up there now? I'm not even close. Alright, so I guess I'll just let me start here. It's safer. There we go. That's better. And then I guess I could land here and then switch like that. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Okay. Checkpoint, please. See, it's bloody. It's like check, please, but it's checkpoint because that's what I want. There it is. Cool. Oh, I just realized what's going on. Oh, spin. Oh, I missed him. Okay, that's fine. There were boxes that only have one Wumpa in them each. I'm not too worried. I'm missing out on the box gem, but that's fine. I'm probably not going to get through the bonus stage anyway, because the bonus stage is really tough now. Try to spin early to get those boxes, because they weren't Was not having too much luck with them in the last, you know, the stage that introduced this wall run mechanic, so I'm gonna be careful. Who do I have? Okay. This again. Well, when I said this would be easier on the ceiling, this is not what I meant. I meant I wanted to be where the boxes, where the bounce boxes were not. Am I on the right? Nope. Whoa, okay, I wasn't sure if I was gonna fall and die. Fall up and die. You know how it can be sometimes. Sometimes you just fall up! Okay. Hananaku, I completely forgot about that. And a checkpoint, that's nice. And we're going railing again. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, we're good. And I found a tape, but it didn't say it was 2, and it wasn't to me because I can't pick it up. You get out of here. Some Birdman? And there's an Oxide-like guy. Ow. Oh, they're all like the Oxide guys. We're railing again, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, this is really reminding me of some of the stages in Shadow the Hedgehog that are on the moon base. For a moment I was like, wait, should I go on the ceiling? And then I remembered, oh, I don't have that power right now. And now I do. Box. Box. Wait, can I? No! Don't fall into the thing that for some reason is like 2 objects, even though it really only needs to be the one. Okay. I gotta scratch my nose. Like always. Oh, wait. Ooh, that was close. Alright. I don't know how they expected me to get more Wumpus out of that. I really don't see a way to do that. A way I could have... Or, no, now that I think about it, if I had high jumped, I bet I could have, you know, continued to bonk them. Well, I'm not sure which way I'm falling. I don't know how I got confused there. Falling is a pretty straightforward concept. I don't know how I led myself to being confused there. Let's give this another try. Okay, so if I hit that... Yeah, like that. High jumps will work. I'll let this cycle. Ow. Oh, I see now there's like a lip. Or, you know, an extra... I guess lip's not the right word, but there's a protrusion on the platform. So I can go against the wall, basically. Don't hit both the TNTs. Whoa, that was close. Alright. I guess I could get some extra Wumpas that way. And I can get all the Wumpas out of this. Burning boxes. Hate them. I've really grown to hate them. They're such a pain in the butt. They get in the way so much. No, that's not the ground pound button! Aww, I was too close to the ground and I fell and died into space. Like the Stone Tower Temple. You know, the Stone Temple... Well, I was gonna say the Stone Tower Temple would have been really cool. I mean, not that it's not already cool, But it would have been really cool to see a version of the Stone Tower Temple where you can shift the gravity wherever you want. I think there should be a Zelda game that does another dungeon like that. That'd be pretty cool. You know, not counting the. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore the bonus stage because I can't do them on screen. I'm too bad at them. It takes me too many tries, and I just want to move on. You're not really counting the Guardians in Breath of the Wild because those aren't true dungeons. Everyone knows those aren't true dungeons. They're just extended shrines. Oh, I got them both. I wasn't expecting to get them both. What? Okay. Go back up. Oh, come on. He shot me. He's standing on the wall, and he's not even standing on the wall properly. He's standing on stuff. Or I guess I should say he's not standing on anything. He's standing on a gap. Yeah, I should have figured. It's not gonna get him on the first go. I gotta get above him. How did I get him before? Can I get his side? Like... Because the UFO guys in... Like... What was it? Crash 3? Crash 2, Crash 3? They didn't let you hit him from the sides. I don't think. Okay, well, he comes over here to the, Yeah, there we go. Kind of sounded like Donkey Kong. He's standing on nothing. Because there's... Because the hitbox treats it like a square, but you can see there's, like, a part where it gets thinner. He's not standing on it right. But then... Got him. Deftly handled. Totally didn't die there 4 times. There's actually 5. Actually, I think it might have been 3, but no, you know. I was trying to be funny, not trying to be factual. Do those guys not turn around? Like, it seemed like they didn't like to aim up, but I don't think they like to turn around either. Speaking of turning around. Nothing towards the camera. Okay. I don't know why I'm disappointed. It's actually kind of mean when they do that, because you know, you don't always think to check like that. Ouch. Well, there's the end. Aku, I don't need you. I did this part perfectly fine before. And then I did need him, is the irony. And then I did need him, is the irony. But I haven't died that many times on this part to need an Aku. Like, calm down, game. Not really sure why they gave me anti-gravity for that. It really wasn't necessary. Okay, here we go. We're grinding again. We'll Shadow the Hedgehog again. We'll Coco the Balloon Dacoot. Okay, get that and then quickly go down, and there we go. I bet all the boxes I missed were in the bonus stage. Which actually makes me feel good, because that means I know where all the boxes are. Oh man, I didn't get all the Wumpa gems. What skin is that? Is that Crash? I think it's Crash. Not too concerned with Crash skins. You know, this kind of feels like it's going to be like the last world in Donkey Kong Country 2, where you think it's going to be like a whole world log, and then it's like, oh, it's actually short. So I feel like these might be the only other levels. Like, just these 3 we can see, and one of them already being done. And then there will be that last one, and then... Or maybe that last one could be the boss. That seems plausible. Excuse me, I'm stowing away now.
It looks like we're en route to the rig
Why is she balloon in the
generator.
cutscene? She
Bet
wasn't
we'll
balloon in
be
the
a
other
lot faster
cutscene.
in- That.
Oh, it's just like the vehicle that you can get in CTR.
Tana?
I'm not losing you guys in this dimension too. I'll handle this.
We're a team.
It had to be this stage. To be the one stage where you stay as a balloon in the cutscene. Loses all emotional weight. Oh, I guess I slide on the wheel. It's an espionage stage. A good old stealth, forced stealth segment. Yeah, everyone loves that. I'm gonna just do that. I'll get these. Oh, were there 2 boxes? I thought there was a trap up there. It's like if you bounce too high, you die. But... Oh, I missed the box and then I died. Alright, well, whatever. So, you know, I think I actually hurt myself cleaning today, which I think is funny. Oh, the trap was a burn box, because I hate burn boxes. That's fine. Yeah, which I think is funny. I hurt myself cleaning. Like, how many people ever hurt themselves cleaning? It's kind of ridiculous. Just like I missed the wall, that's pretty ridiculous too. But nothing too major, it's just like, I think I just scrubbed a little too hard and I chafed my fingers. But it's still funny to me. I hurt myself cleaning the bathroom. What? There we go. What? There. Got the boxes too. Don't die to the burn box. Something else I realized while playing offline was oh, that's the wrong button. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, that the burn boxes are something you can get from the corner, so that's like the safest way to get them. I don't know why I went quiet there. That wasn't. I didn't really need to focus that hard on that. Okay. Tricky box. Wait, what? Is that always there? Okay. Not so tricky. Oh, this is gonna be tricky though. Yeah, we're fine. Am I gonna be fine? Yeah. If I just stay crawling. This music's kind of crazy. It's like backwards. It's a fun sound. This kind of reminds me of a stage in Little Big Planet 2 that had a similar mechanic of being able to switch between the top of the, the ceiling and floor. Which, I'm not really sure how they did that, which is the cool thing about Little Big Planet. Is like, when they do stuff in the story, and then you're left wondering, like, how did they do that? Okay, I missed the box. Can I? You're not gonna revert? Oh, there we go. Because yeah, it's a game about building your own levels. So, you would think that it's all built to be where you can kind of be like, oh, I know how to do that. But Little Big Planet 2 got really complicated with things, so it becomes even harder to tell, like, how certain things were done. Because, like, a Little Big Planet 1, they would leave, like, the sensors visible. So you could tell, like, oh, this uses, like, a key and a... it uses one of the, like, proximity sensors and like, one of the player detectors and pistons and stuff. Oh, come on. Clear out the guys first, and then clear out the boxes. It's funny how he's just like, oh wait, it's not there anymore. behind me, I guess I don't have to care. Yeah, and then Little Big Planet 2 got super complicated, so... don't jump up into the thing. Yeah, it got so much more advanced where they basically couldn't show you like how they did everything. Because just by nature of how things work, it's just automatically hidden. There's no way to show it in like while you're playing the level. Which is a little sad, because it would be fun to figure out how they did stuff. But that's kind of what getting items as collectibles. That's where that has value, because then you get to like look at them in create mode and see how they did things, so that you know how to do them yourself when you build your own level. You know, you build your own similar thing. Although I don't know if that. I think. Ouch. I'm not certain that the, Oh, I see what's going on now. The boxes are your cover. Don't worry, Aku, I got this time. You don't need to keep pitying me. Okay, well, not if I get contact damage, because I forget I can slide. Oh, hey, look, there's a bonus there. Okay. Oh, sure, now they start to hit each other when I kick them away. There. Okay, don't punch with the TNT. Although that does leave the question of how you break the boxes, though. Because you can't spin into TNT. You have to jump on it to activate it. You can't jump on it because of the block. How do you get the block out of the way? Can I, like... No. I tried to jump to cancel my ground pound, so that I only broke the box on top. It doesn't work like that. And they're smiling, too. They just like, completely ignore your existence after that. Oh, there's nothing wrong. She got behind me. I don't care. I don't have to care now. Thank you for the raid, Mr. X-rays countermeasures. Hang on, they're breaking. Let me make sure they play right.
Hi all, this is Kermit the Frog.
You know what to do, right, Jojo?
Sure, of course I do.
Run as fast as I can! Make way! Move! Out of the way!
This guy's insane!
Welcome, Raiders. We're playing Crash Bandicoot. My voice is kind of tired right now, and I don't know why. Okay, well, that's definitely not how you do that. Maybe I should try jumping back from where I jumped from. Maybe that's the smart idea. Like this. Like, you ever think about the fact that you can go back? And then that should do forward. Oh, you know what? I might have needed those. Also, I think I may have needed to go, like, rush forward before the steel crates showed up so I could hit the TNT and stuff. Guess let's see what that switch does then. I don't know if switches can actually deactivate boxes. I don't think they ever do that. Kind of crazy if they did. Because the series is... Oh, okay. I was supposed to rush forward before the Nitro showed up. Okay, I don't want to bother with this bonus stages. Also, I'm getting kind of tired of the bonus stages. Kind of annoying. They're annoyingly hard. Honestly, they've almost become like Kaizo segments, where it's just like... you know, really tough, kind of just for the sake of being really tough. Which, you know, thankfully, they don't count towards your deaths, so you can try them as much as you need to. So they're not that brutal, but they're still kind of annoying. Especially stuff like that, where it's like, oh, you're gonna hit the switch, and then you gotta rush forward so that you can get forward before the nitro shows up. Like, that's not the first time a bonus room has done that. They did that in one of the inverted stages bonuses. Oh, we're doing toggle boxes now. Oh, that's cool. Get the switch. I know you can reach it. Okay, maybe you can't. Okay, get back up now. Oh, well, I guess I have to reach. I'm... Instead of calling myself stupid, because I do that a lot. Oh. Instead of saying, oh, I'm stupid, I want to say, oh, I'm forgetting that they literally just gave me the invert power. So I should be using it. And then I died, so it kind of... Now I do feel kind of stupid. Because I fell for the trap. But it's fine. It happens. It's quite literally a beginner's trap, honestly. But, you know, I guess that's kind of the point. Oh, I thought they were gonna do it again. I thought that was gonna be the thing from then on. I was like, oh, you gotta get untrapped before the, you know, you gotta avoid the boxes so you don't get crushed again. See, that's kind of one of those setups where it's like, if you blow up the TNT right away, you also blow up your Wumpas, and then you don't get enough Wumpas to get the Wumpa Gem.
Attention crew! Asteroid field ahead! Buckle your seatbelts!
Uh-oh, I don't have a seatbelt. I guess I gotta go Whirlwind instead.
Unbuckle those seatbelts and fix my gear!
What do I look like, an astromech droid? You fix it. Yeah, Oxide's another example of a character where they just decided to go with N for the first initial. Oh, it did bump the GT. Okay. It's like there's so many characters in this game whose names start with N, and it's literally just because they're doing puns. Wow, I missed like 50 boxes. And now for a shoot 'em up segment, because that's totally gonna be what the car is, I'm sure. But it's fine. Oh, they're holding hands. Oh no. Oh no, the next level's on the back of a space tick. Crash landed. Ooh, look at that. It's like Red Hair Coco with like pure steers. It's probably like space punk Coco. I was gonna say Ayala. Like what? Where did that name come from? You know, I probably should have changed out of the balloon skin. Oh, it's slidey floors. So basically ice physics. Which is why they have the Wumpas up there, because it's like, oh, can you get it? I don't know if you can get it with all the slipperiness. It's like, yeah. I played Crash 2 game. I know how to ice. I beat Cold Hard Crash. You can't stop me. I was gonna joke that I can do anything this game can throw at me, but I know the worst that this game can do. I heard about the perfect emblems, where you have to go through a level and get all the boxes without dying once. Except in bonus stages, they let you die in bonus stages. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll stop at 100%, thank you very much. I don't need 106% or whatever it is. Though I appreciate that this game did that. Oh, it's an enemy. No, it's not an enemy. It's a C-star. It's not an enemy. Is that supposed to be doing that? I don't think this splotch is supposed to be moving like that. It's like they parented it to the wrong object. I'm gonna get on my boxes again. But I still stand by these ice physics are definitely better than than classic Crash. They still can be tricky, like trickier than normal ice physics, because you do definitely keep, excuse me, you keep your momentum and a lot of it. And it can be tricky to get rid of your momentum, but it's not so bad. Just like these eels. Like, I kept waiting for them, like they take up the whole screen, but they don't. And I'm also now realizing that the starfish, like, you can't kill them. They're supposed to be floor traps. Oh, they're not space ticks, they're space sea turtles. I see that Wumpa box over there. You can't hide that from me. But yeah, as I was saying before I got distracted and died, I appreciate that this game separates, like, extreme completionism from, like, regular completionism, which it might sound kind of silly to think, like, well, what's the difference between, like, isn't completionism? Well, in my opinion, like, there's two kinds of completionisms. There's, like, I want to do everything this game has to offer, and then there's, I want to get literally every collectible ever. Like, anything... Okay, I guess I'm not doing a good job of distinguishing them. So, like, playing all the levels and getting all the boxes is, like, one kind of completionism. And then there's getting platinum on all the relics, where it's like, one is seeing all the secrets the game has to hide, and then the other is playing the same levels over and over again until you do it perfectly. And that's the kind of, like, perfectionism is the kind of completionism I don't like to do. I really don't like time trials, so I tend to never do them. And I appreciate how, like, Crash 3, it still had time trials as part of completionism, as like, regular 100%, but you didn't need the platinum, you just needed a relic. Are you friendly? I don't think you're friendly. The circle made me think, like, oh, you could jump up and grab him, and he's a rider buddy. He's like a Yoshi. Like a Yoshi jellyfish. But he's not. He's just a deadly jellyfish. And that's a deadly space fart. This is the only way I can think to describe that. I mean, I guess I could just call them fire geysers, like I do the fire geysers in Pikmin. Man, I can't wait for Pikmin 4. That's gonna be so good. Sorry. So yeah, I appreciate that Crash, like, separates, like, getting all the time trials and the perfect relics as, like, its own kind of... At least to my understanding, this game has... Oh, here's the Yoshi. Except it's Pura. It's just Pura. Like, the time trial being... To my understanding, the time trials and the perfect relics are their own completion. They are their own percent. Can I not jump? No, that's right, you can't jump when you're skating on the ice. It's funny to me that it's got Crash ice physics and Spyro ice physics. I gotta remember, I can boost, which I'm probably gonna need to do to make certain jumps. And I missed the Aku. I wanted that Aku and the Wumpas, but it's fine, I'll get it later if I don't die. Oh, yep, I needed to boost there. Had to boost mobile. Well, that's a big guy. And his color palette seems pretty familiar. I can't put my finger on it. Get the box. Yeah, there we go. Are we done running? Okay, yeah. I like how I fall off his back and he just runs away without me. He doesn't even care. It's like he didn't want me on his back to begin with. Which he probably didn't. That's probably why he ran away. which is fair. And, you know, thinking about percent, it's like... I especially appreciate how Crash has handled 100%, you know, marking 100% in contrast to, like, Donkey Kong. Or, especially in contrast to Spyro. Because, like... Okay, I'll give this bonus, like, a couple of tries, but I'm not gonna promise to get it all. Because, like, Spyro 2 has, like, 100... Or Spyro 1 has, like, 103% or something. And then Spyro 2 just has regular 100%. And then Spyro 3 is like 105%. It's like they couldn't make up their minds about how much percent they wanted to end with. And then there's like Donkey Kong where it's like every game has like one more extra percent than the others. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to keep bothering with this. I'll just get it later. Okay, I think that's an up bounce arrow, and I don't want that because that's going to go into the nitro, so I'm just going to go here. But thankfully, Donkey Kong has never had time trials, so that's a more reasonable to 100% game, I think, you know, just for that matter. I really do feel like completionism and speedrunning should be two separate categories. You should not be required to learn a speedrun of a level to be able to get 100%. Because not everyone likes to do that. Because, like I was trying to say with like the two different kinds of completionism, like there's people who just like to get everything, to like to have all the check marks checked, you know. Just have the game say, yeah, you got all the gems and all the boxes and all the, you know, the crystals and the wumpas, you know, whatever collectibles they want to tell you you can get 100% of. And then there's people who like to go fast, and they're not always the same people. So I definitely feel like games should not assume that people who want 100% are gonna want to learn a level that much to get a good time trial. Oh, there's the tape, and they didn't say it was 2. Ow. Well, now I know for certain that those guys aren't friendly. Like that restaurant Friendlies that I've eaten at like once in my entire life. But the commercials always made the place seem so appetizing because it's like you get dinner and ice cream. Whoa. It's like no restaurant ever has done both in one place. No, wait, do I want that box? Yes, I want the box. I want the spin, and there. Okay. I don't know how I was so confused at how to do that, because it really isn't that complicated. Excuse me. Okay, don't slide. I was trying not to slide into the nitro, and then I did the opposite, which is falling off the ledge. Everyone knows that the opposite of dying in a nitro explosion is dying from a high fall. And it's too bad that the Aperture Science, you know, they got their high fall boots, but they don't have their anti-nitro shielding. When are they gonna? When's Cave Johnson gonna get on that project, huh? Stupid starfish! You can't get me. I already know your trick. You're not a good obstacle. Okay, now let's not go into the jellyfish again. Is that the nitro switch? Oh, wait. I saw that. I see it. I see it. The way the camera moved, it made me think there's more. And I don't think there's more. I don't want to risk it. Especially because I'm not trying to get all the boxes right now anyway. But okay, doesn't work. I'm just gonna stop bothering with getting all the lumps from those. And then I still bothered to get those. Ah, don't Don't go with the fires firing. Flare, whatever words. Whoop. Yeah, you get out of here. Quick, spin it there. I will go up and get this box again. Now, how do they want me to get past this guy? What? I pressed the gravity button. Stupid box is resetting when I die, and then I have to do things over when I die. Not actually mad, for the record. Let's just make sure that's clear. Because I don't have to care about the boxes. And I'm starting to care less and less the more times I have to redo this part. Okay, wait for the fire. Even though I think from the way I'm falling, I can probably just ignore them. But... Can I... No? Okay. I think I was meant to line up there. Like high jump or something. Wow, that part was way easier than it looked. Well, you know, when you're not caring about the boxes. Oh, we're doing this again. That's fine. What? Oh, missed more boxes. Okay. I'm like the opposite of box more. I'm box less, because I keep missing. I guess that joke probably doesn't land if you've never seen OKKO. You don't know who Boxmore is. So I'm pretty sure Boxmore is a made-up name anyway. So it's not like you was like, oh yeah, it's like that guy, George Boxmore. I find it satisfying how in stages like this, like just in Crash in general, when they have the multi-hit boxes and you just hit them, you just run right into them, and you get all the Lumpas, you don't have to bounce on them, because it's auto-scrolling and you wouldn't be able to do that anyway. Whoop. Checkpoint. Oh. Oh, come on, that was a simple jump. Oh, yeah, don't fall like that. I mean, if I can continue to fall like that, that'd be cool because I actually saved myself, so it was a good fall. Yeah, I don't know if you guys watch Arlo on, you know, anyone watch. I don't know if anyone watching. Sorry, I caught myself with the phrasing. It's like, oh, you guys. You guys who? Like, I mean, honestly, I like to try to address my audience as if it's just one person, because I don't know who. Like, does anyone watch videos in like groups? It's like, where's you guys? It's like, yeah, I get you're supposed to be addressing the community, but it's like I don't have a community, so I'd rather just continually refer to my audience as just you, the person watching, because it's not like there's anyone sitting next to you right now. Like, as far as you're concerned, it's just you. Even if I had a community, it's like, well, still be just you watching. I don't know if you watching also watch Arlo on YouTube, you know, the blue fuzzy guy. It is a little awkward that he calls himself just Arlo, because it's like, well, who's Arlo? It's like, you know, Arlo. That Arlo. But he was, let me wait for the loading screen. I like to cut these out in the recordings. Like, not too long ago, he did a video analyzing, like, the trailer for Pikmin 4. And he pointed out a clock. Wow, I picked a bad time to start that train of thought, I guess. The
What's the
cutscene.
matter, hero? Couldn't solo this one?
Let her go!
The last time I killed her friends, her screams were exquisite.
Delicious.
No!
Let's make this fun. Give them a sporting chance.
Ooh.
Let's see what you Mongols can do as a pack.
They're so coordinated for having just met each other. It's like, sure, they're the same person from different universes, but that doesn't mean they should be coordinated. So what, is this gonna be the level where we play as everybody? Also, I forgot I'm still Balloon Coco!
Door between dimensions.
Why are you surprised? That's been like the whole hub world. This is really cool though. That's a fun effect.
Something monumentally stupid.
Not from our universe.
I fly solo.
Oh, now I gotta shift while I'm on the rail. I can still do that too. It's... If this is supposed to make sense at this moment, it doesn't. But I don't know why I said that, because it's like we're just going through time. It's not. I don't think it's supposed to make sense. I also just realized I should be shifting to be getting the Wumpas. I haven't been. You know, game, it's hard to get the Wumpas and read the subtitles at the same time. Sorry, that was my watch vibrating. I don't know if you heard it vibrating against the desk.
In my universe, bandicoots are considered pests, as fit for extermination as a housefly.
Oh, how modern. Tell me more.
Oh, now it's the boss fight. So yeah, Arlo did a video analyzing the Pikmin 4 trailer. And he mentioned how... But does anyone actually keep a Bandicoot as a pet? Because if so, I want to visit their house and I want to pet their Bandicoot. I want to see a real-life Bandicoot. It'd be cool. But not in a zoo, because zoos are boring. Everyone goes to the zoo. And he said how Nintendo likes to hide hints towards what the main mechanic is going to be in the trailers like this, in the debut trailers. So if the clock is going to be a hint, like, that could be interesting. And I'm just trying to think of, like, what could Pikmin possibly do that could be time related? And one idea is, like, seasons. But I don't know if Pikmin could really work with, like, a system where, you know, the more time you spend in like, on the planet, the seasons would actually change. Honestly, that sounds a little too overcomplicated for Pikmin. I mean, not that they haven't had stages... Oh, different mask now. Not that they haven't had stages change, you know, like every now and then, just from having... You know, cause Pikmin 2 had things that would happen on, like, certain days. And a seasons mechanic, I guess, isn't necessarily different from that. But, like, having it be, like, every, like... Let's just say, like, 10 days. I don't know, it just doesn't sound right for Pikmin. Like, having that be the main mechanic, like, oh, you couldn't get through on this day, so you can't get through at all. You have to wait till next winter, which is in another, like, 40 in-game days. Ah, I almost made it. And then, of course, there's, like, the idea of, like, what Fire Emblem did, where there's, like, basically a backtrack button, you know, an undo button, undo your move, which really doesn't sound like Pikmin either. Because, like being able to reset mid-day, you know, like, go back in hours, not... Because going back, you know, redoing a whole day is not a new concept to Pikmin. but being able to redo like an hour, like rewind time. Oh, was that what the rest platform? I can't even tell. They're moving all over the place. Like being able to rewind a previous action, that sounds too easy. It sounds like it'd be too easy to like just get Pikmin back if a battle goes poorly. And I feel like that defeats the purpose of what Pikmin is, you know? It defeats the point of the Pikmin themselves being something you grow, because it's like, oh, I don't have to care that I just lost like 80 Pikmin to this Bulborb, because I can just rewind and there we go, now I beat him again. I beat him this time only losing 5. You know, it defeats the point of being able to grow more. I think it puts too much emphasis on doing things perfectly instead of just getting them done at all, or getting them done efficiently. Which I think efficiency is more of a Pikmin thing than perfection.
Oh, our lost puppy has found its way home.
Let's put them down. Activate
Oh, now
the
we're
security
rotating around the stage. Okay, so I guess I'm stuck here until they open the laser. Oh, I had to open it myself. When I saw the orbs hitting like the bottom thing, this thing is like, wait, they're not doing it right. Thoughts on Tinykin? I don't know who Tinykin is. Ow.
Wretched girl.
Get that out of the way first. And then there was also the idea of Pikmin 4 possibly having like more time, like being able to play at night. And that also feels like a not very Pikmin thing to do.
Foiled by a flea
Let me guess, now we're gonna go backward, yeah.
bag.
Because I feel like Pikmin needs the day to end, you know? It needs to have that, you know, end of day where you can kind of the kind of checkpoint of like if you need to start over the day, you know, it's just the one day. Oops.
Poor baby.
New game kind of feels a little bit like Pikmin. Oh, I don't think I've heard of that before, but I'll be sure to look at it later. Whoop. It's like, I mean, I guess they could still checkpoint the game, you know, between day and night. But I don't know. It feels like it would be kind of annoying to be constantly flip-flopping between, like, with the idea being that, you know, you have Pikmin that you use during the day, and then you have nocturnal Pikmin that are able to be used during the night. I feel like it would be kind of annoying flip-flopping between, you know, your sets of Pikmin and not being able to access a certain type just because it's a certain time of day. And the same with the seasons idea of like, well, maybe there would be Pikmin that would be immune to the winter's cold. It's like, well then, you know, they would only have purpose for that season, and then any other Pikmin wouldn't be as useful, and it would be kind of annoying. Man, I wish I had the Bron boots from Crash 3, or the Bron shoes. I'm trying to preemptively switch. I feel like that's helping.
I'll squash this bug.
Excuse me. And then it also kind of defeats the lore of Pikmin, where you have to retreat to...
Pathetic.
Oh. I was expecting bars like female Entropy was doing. You know, she was spitting bars. Apparently male Entropy is just spitting balls. It doesn't sound right. You know, it counteracts lore of Pikmin, where you have to retreat to space at night because it becomes so dangerous. You know, it's not just that the Pikmin rest, but it's that they're safe in space at night. Continually spin, you run faster. I guess that's how they expect you to do the time trials then. probably. Oh, nope, it wasn't on the ceiling. Sooner or later, they're gonna start giving me a pity Aku, I bet. Soon enough. And I was also thinking, like, I can't think of anything else to talk about with the potential of a time mechanic, so I'll start talking about new Pikmin ideas. Much faster triple spin after you complete the game. Oh. So yeah, definitely how they expect you to do the time trials. Ah. I think it would be hilarious if one of the new Pikmin type that they end up adding is green Pikmin. Because Arlo mentioned how when they were talking about something, they're kind of like talking about the mechanics of like how they've improved the control and improved the, you know, they have the camera that lets you have a Pikmin's eye view of of everything, and then it kind of Miyamoto kind of interrupts himself. It's like, by the way, we got T-shirts. It's like, what? I think it'd be hilarious if the T-shirt was secretly hiding that the new Pikmin type are going to be green Pikmin, because it's a green 4 and inside is a green silhouette of a red Pikmin. The Pikmin has a visible nose, so it is a red Pikmin, just silhouetted in green. But it would be hilarious to me if the shirt was actually a hint. And I keep forgetting to spin, to continuously spin. Well, now I'm going too fast, and I went into a laser. Because yeah, it just seems like such a non sequitur, and then it's like, oh, surprise! It was actually a hint the whole time. Okay, I see that the next one is down, and then up, and then down, jump, bounce, up, down. That's all you got?
Curse you, bandicoots.
I mean, I know I did just die there like 40 times, but it's, you know, kind of easy once I understood what I was doing.
Yeah, we did.
There's no way. If that's the final boss, that feels kind of anticlimactic.
I no longer have need for our alliance.
Right then, let's plug up these holes.
Shouldn't we send everyone back to their main universes first?
Boy, not that it ain't been fun, but about my ticket home.
Right. Now that we've mended things, we can take you anywhere. Anywhen. After we rest. For now, I can only get us as far as the culinary capital of the universe. Neon City.
Was that the place with the space hamburgers?
Nachos.
Okay, yeah, but what about the space hamburgers? Oh wait, isn't this the city from Crash 3? Okay, so it's not over. Unless this is supposed to be like, you know, bonus world for beating the game. The snacks dimension. You can't use an @ sign as a letter. That's not how names work. Unless it's supposed to be the letter or dimension. So change your skin. Stop being Balloon Coco. Let's be Living Fossil. Because I like that one too. Food run.
You ready, Crash.
We can meet with the others after we've explored. Now, which way are the food trucks?
Probably never do. Like, is this truck over here not a food truck? I guess it's an ice cream truck. It's a different thing. It's a really colorful future. There was so much color. Thanks for the box delivery, box drone. It's just like those drones in Doom. The Doom reboot. Man, I still gotta get around to Doom Eternal. I just remembered that. Maybe later. Because it's almost October, so gotta do an October game soon. And I'm gonna do Grab by the Goalies. That's another game I've been meaning to do. Just gotta borrow the Xbox from my brother. Not sure if he really uses it anymore, so it might be easier to hang on to. Aww. I know, it's funny. I got rare replay like a couple Christmases ago. I have not opened it because it's, you know, it's for Xbox One, and I don't have an Xbox One. I'm gonna borrow that from my brother, so I just have not opened it. I don't think I've opened Doom Eternal either. I think that's still sealed. Ah, the buses didn't get where I thought they were gonna be. A book in a box. Well, which books? Which box is the book in, huh? Because there's a lot of boxes. There's 171 boxes. Just like the first Pokemon game, 171. See, I don't actually know that, but if I say it with confidence, people would believe. Keep timing it wrong. Because it's like if I try to time it where they're in the middle, then I'm always too slow. See? But then I end up timing it too soon, trying to compensate. It's kind of annoying. You get out of here, whatever you're supposed to be. Trash can robot. You're not junk bot. Okay. Platform just blinked out of existence and took me with it. Oh. I should try jumping on those drones. I don't know if that would work. Nope. Yeah, I'm fine with these trucks or flying vehicles, whatever they are. They're really annoying to time. Like it's probably just, you know, the usual struggle of, you know, first time through the level, but man, they're really annoying. Oh, come on, I was almost there! Get out of here. Ah, if I'd committed, I would have made it. There, finally. I timed it right so I can get across it. Good. Checkpoint. There better have been. So now we got the Switch guy. And I'm playing on the Switch. Oh, it's fun. Oh gosh, they're delivering TNT. I didn't order this. I did not order an explosion. This is great though. They're delivering me the boxes and breaking them for me. It's just free boxes. It's free real estate. It's free real estate just for you, Jim. I mean, I think the really boxy robot really is cleaning up. I think he was sweeping. I wonder if I was too slow, if that robot would have flown away with the Wumpas. Now we're surfing into traffic. Why didn't you grab the? Why didn't you wall run? Walrus. And then they do it again. One side, other side, 2 trucks, one side, other side. It's just like Cluster Truck, except repetitive. Another checkpoint, jeez. And now we're spinning. You can't fool me with this. I've learned my lesson from the other levels with the spin guy. Dare say I've gotten good with spinning. And I got the Aku. And I'm spinning, and then I stop spinning because the TNT. And then a jump, and now I'm over here. I see that construction guy. He kind of looks like a screwdriver a little bit if you look at him right. Okay, you can't land on the TT. I thought you could bounce again, because you know when you activate the TNT, when it's not a robot trying to kill you with a delivery, you can bounce on them again. Okay, I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to. There. And I found the tape. I didn't say who was to. No, you can't double jump on the wall run. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. Okay. I'm gonna let that go off first before I try to pass on the truck. Or whatever it is that's above me. Nope. No. Oh. I couldn't tell how close I was to it. Come on! Such an easily avoidable death that I didn't easily avoid because I can't tell the depth. They don't have a circle that goes above you to tell you where the ceiling is. Like they do when you jump to tell you where the ground is. Okay. No! Oh. That's 16 times. I'm nowhere near the end. I feel like I'm only halfway there. I see more of the level now I'm looking at it. Were those my shoes? This skin doesn't even have. Oh wait, that's right. I've got this. I've got the mask suit on, so my skin is not there anymore. Wait a minute. Oh, does it not let you keep switching? It doesn't let you keep switching. But I can use it as a third jump. No, not through the hole! Wow. I can't believe I survived that. I'm gonna play it safe. There. And thankfully there's a checkpoint and a bonus stage. I'm not even gonna bother with the bonus stage because I haven't been doing them lately. I've been able to complete them. Haha, there's a well! You didn't see that coming, did you? Well, okay. Well, I almost did that one, though. Thank you for the Wumpas. The Golden Wumpas. This kind of does feel like a level just celebrating the mechanics. You know, when you beat the game kind of thing. The kind of completion reward I wish Mario games would do. Where it's just, hey, look, it's a level that uses all the mechanics. Instead of literally the hardest level you have ever seen in the history of ever that isn't a Kaizo level. What is that, Guy Fieri crash? I feel like that's what they were going for. And now it's gonna be Taunt Stage. That might also be part Dingo Dial? Oh yeah, totally. Because it does say right near the name. Or show. Technically it doesn't say. It shows. Yeah, I'm gonna go on break now. So I'll be right back. We're back. Let's do this Dingodile / Coco or / Tawna stage. Oh man, is that a skin that makes Coco look like Megumi? Sorry, adjusting my headphones.
Let's see if these tall poppies know how to smoke a steak.
Oh, secret boxes in front of secret boxes. Can't believe they did it. Why are you telling me to vacuum? I know how to play Dingodile. I've played like all the Dingodile stages by now. Trying to figure out how we want to transition to the next thing I want to talk about. So I'll just start talking about it. I was playing Skyrim earlier today. I got back to playing it because I was talking with a friend about it. It was like, yeah, I was kind of disappointed with how slowly things... But that's not how trucks work! Been disappointed with how slowly things have been leveling, so I'm like, okay, I'm kind of burnt out on playing. So he ended up looking up like the fastest ways to level enchanting and smithing, because those were the two skills I really wanted to... Yeah, I should have been holding forward. That I really wanted to improve, so I could get really cool armor like Steven had in his playthrough. And so one of the ways was to get Azor's Star and go with the ending that makes it the Black Star, so you can have infinite Black Soul Gems. And just basically just use a soul trap weapon on humans, and then because that's how you fill a black soul gem, you fill it with human souls, and so basically every time you kill someone, you just immediately recharge your soul trap weapon, and then you can keep leveling up your enchanting that way. Which I don't think I've actually I don't think I've gotten a single level, like single enchanting level from doing it that way. But I also haven't done it a lot yet, so I don't know. But it's not as fast as I was expecting it to be. But it does level apparently based on your based on the refilling a weapon. The experience you get for that is based on the soul gem, and black soul gems are one of the highest. Or I assume it's tied with grand soul gems, because I believe they're the same thing, except grand is for animals and black is for people. And then the way to level smithing was just make a bunch of leather bracers, because apparently the experience is the same no matter what item you make. Although actually I've seen conflicting sources on that, because I've heard that it's also based on like the value of the item, because I've seen that like what type of there was something that was like, oh, it can be good to... No, don't grab that nitro. Did I even hit a checkpoint? I didn't even hit a checkpoint. There was something I was reading on the wiki that's like, oh, this piece of armor can be good to farm experience for leveling up your smithing, because its value is so high. So apparently it can be based on value of the item made, but also just spamming iron daggers and leather bracers also works, so that's what I've been doing. Which you do get so much leather in the game that it's like, it is easier to spam leather bracers than it is to spam the iron daggers. Especially with how, like, basically every wild animal drops a pelt when you kill it. And then you could just take the pelt and turn it into leather and leather strips, and then there you go. There's your materials to make a bracer. Would you leave me alone? I don't want your nitro! I don't want it! Go away, Discord! I don't want nitro! Oh, not TNT! I don't watch TV anymore. I don't watch the TNT channel. Which is not what they call it. It's just, they just call it TNT. I forget why they call it that, but that's what it's called. TNT. I mostly just know it as the channel that shows Charmed. Yeah, and so yeah, I've been... Whoa, don't grab that. Trying to level those up while also continuing the quest lines I was on. And surprise, surprise! Oh, I'm dead, okay. That's not the surprise I was talking about. Surprise, surprise, they bugged. The quests bugged out. So one of the ones I've been on was the Civil War quests. And I sided with the Imperials this time around. And I got to the point where you have to blackmail one of the stewards. And in order to do that, you have to, like, sneak into her room and steal this incriminating letter. But I'm not playing as a stealthy character, so if I try to sneak past the guards, I'll just get immediately caught and fined for trespassing. So the other way to do it is to become Thane of that hold, and then you can walk back there freely. But I had the Thane quest lines bug out, so when I was like, okay, you do this thing, and then you return to the Jarl, and then it's supposed to allow you to have the option to become Thane, to ask about becoming Thane. Well, that option didn't show up, which apparently sometimes happens if you're... Actually, just in general, it just sometimes isn't there. Like, if you haven't visited your house, or if you've visited... Like, if you haven't visited the house that they need you to buy to become Thane, or something like that. It's like, you know, it's surprising no one. It's a buggy Bethesda game. Or, you know, bugs in a Bethesda game, I guess is the way to put it. I don't know. But you know what I mean. It's typical of their games. Whoops, well, good thing there's another Aku right here. How can I... Can I just, like... What? Why did that... Okay, fine. I let go of the button before it started sucking in the nitro, and it still did it anyway. Okay, this is fine. So I basically just had to type in console commands to set the quest to a certain stage, and then I could continue forward with the quest. But then I had another bug happen, where... So once you take the note, and you show it to the steward asks you to follow her to her room, so you can talk about it privately. And I guess, or they have it where when you follow her, it's like if you stay close enough to her, it won't count as trespassing to go back there. I forgot to mention, becoming Thane was like one way you can do it so that you're allowed to go back there, so it's not trespassing. But they also have it where if you follow the steward close enough, like if the way you got it was to sneak in there, when it would be trespassing, that you just follow close enough to her and it's no longer trespassing. But of course that's bugged because there's not the nitro again. Because, you know, I'm allowed to go back there, but when I was, so I followed her back and everything went normal, and then I was going back on my own, and then the guards were like, "Oh, you can't be back here. You got to get out of here." It's like, what? But I'm Thane. I'm allowed to be back here. Man, I feel like I'm never gonna get to the next checkpoint if I keep talking. But I'm gonna keep talking while I try to get to the next checkpoint. If I run out of things to talk about, then I'll stop talking until I get to the next checkpoint. So yeah, that technically counted as trespassing, even though I'm allowed to be back there, because it glitched out and was like, "Oh well, you're not close. You're not following close enough to the steward. You're gonna get fined for trespassing if you don't get out of here." And I actually did look in my like stats screen where it tells you like the crimes committed and stuff. Yeah, I trespassed one time because of this bug. But at least I got the quest completed, so that's fine. You know, I completed it eventually. I did have to use console commands, but it wasn't too hard to figure out what I needed to look up to get that. Sounds like a skill issue. I mean, You're not wrong. I mean, if I had the stealth skills, I could have done that pretty easily without getting caught and stuff. But that's not the build. I didn't have those skills, so it was a skill issue. Oh, thank you for the follow. Flowing river. Oh, yeah. It's like I was reading this flowers. It's like flowing flowers. No, flowing rivers, because rivers flow. It makes sense. I'm gonna just get you with the TNT, so I can be safe. Not lose my Aku, so I can come over here with 2 Akus, or get a second one. No, not a second one. Just jump on these guys first. Get that out of the way. Did they? No. Just hope I suction the. There we go. Got it that time. So the other quest I had bug out was notifying the hit antagonist Flowey from hit game Undertale. Ah, everyone's favorite Undertale character, the Flower. I actually forgot what quest it was that bugged out. Oh yeah, so I was gonna do one of the companion quests where you can. Oh, don't suck up the nitro. You've learned this. One of the companion quests where you can get one of the guys cured of his werewolfism. Oh, not the TNT guy again. Go away. And then, so I started the quest, and it's like, oh, okay, we're take me to this place. So I'm like, okay, so I go outside so I can fast travel, and I fast travel to the place because it was somewhere I already discovered. And then I get there, and he's not following me, even though it made my follower leave my company. So now I'm there with no one. And then it decides, like, oh yeah, this quest is already complete. Because it goes to the completed section of my journal. It's like, you're not done. I just got started. And it literally even says in the objectives, like, go to this place with this guy. It's not checked, so it shouldn't be completed. But it's marked as completed anyway, because it bugged. So that's always fun. And the funny thing is, I even had the start of the companions quests bug out, because there's a part where you're supposed to take someone's shield to them, and it bugged out where she wasn't there. It was telling me she was somewhere else, but when I went to that other place, she wasn't there either. So I have no idea where she was. She just blipped out of existence, I guess. Is this where I just went? Was over there, I think. Oh, it's a Nitro guy again. Well, you're not gonna get me, Nitro guy. I already told you, I'm not buying Nitro. It's like $100 for the whole year. And all I'd really get out of it is emotes. Stupid. So yeah, I had to use console commands to get her to show up, and then to depth perception. Well, at least I got a checkpoint this time. You know, let me just take that from you. You're not allowed to have that. Go away. Good thing we have regional pricing here. I actively pay $4 a month for full Nitro. I mean, where I am, it is like $5 a month, or something like that, or 10. But it's like paying for the full year is cheaper, so it's like I would do that, which is like $50 to $100, whatever the price is at. It's like, no, I'm not paying that just for emotes. If it were $5 for the whole year, I would do that, but it's like, no, I'm not paying per month for basically nothing. Like I like Discord, but it's not that important to my life too. Banners and animated profile pictures are also cool. Yeah, those are not things I would use, so for me it's just emotes. And even then, it's like, would I even use all the emotes I have? I don't even know. Does Discord still do the thing where you can get, like, free games when you're using Nitro, or did they discontinue that? Because I remember that being a thing, and that sounded pretty appealing, but I don't know if that's still with, like, whatever level of Nitro allows you to use emotes wherever you want. Or if that's its own separate thing. Kinda. Have codes for Game Pass because of Nitro. Okay, so yeah, that's close enough for me. But I also can't guarantee every game that I would be able to get for free from it would be worth it anyway, so I still can't say I can't exactly say I'm sold. Oh, this is the Nitros, the thing that got me on this whole rant to begin with. Go away. Stop it. Come on. Quit it. Is he gone? I think he's gone. Okay, now let's try and land on the TNT first, and then hit the platform, and then it can fall. And then the BR! Oh, okay. Close enough. And by close enough, I mean literally close enough to not die and die. I see another Nitro guy. You can leave me alone. Stop it. Ah. More Nitro. No. TNT. I can get this. There's another Nitro guy. No. And an Aku. Huh? Okay, well now I feel a little bit more comfortable with the Nitro guys. Okay, never mind. Comfort level gone. Why do they fall? It doesn't make any sense. Like these things, okay, I get it. They're stationary platforms that fall when you stand up. But the vehicles falling makes no sense because it's part of this auto-scrolling sequence, and then they're just like, oh, by the way, the cars fall. It's like, why? Which ones? I can't tell. It's like, is it all the... Like, they weren't falling before when I was doing the other thing with the slowing time. And it almost got me again, too. Because I make the same mistake multiple times, because I don't learn. Okay. I see you coming down.
But if I franchise because I saw my future...
Ah! Guess we're not getting the rest of that. Whatever he was thinking about. Thanks, Nitro. Nope. Okay. You know, one of those vehicles, it's actually the small one that's passing by right now, reminds me of, like, a camper. You know, like one of those little, kind of like a van that just also happens to have, like, a bed and a bench inside, and like a small kitchen. And you know, I really like those. I don't like camping, but I like the concept of a vehicle that has, like, basically a house inside. And I really like the ones Lego makes. Because they always, like, let you open them up and see inside, and that's always kind of cool. I just get the gold wampas. Maybe I should stop, like, worrying about the fact that there's a wall of Nitro there and just try to get over it anyway. Because I think I can make this jump from... Yeah. Of course. Oh, wait, never mind. So yeah, I basically have a collection of, like, Lego campers. I can't say I have all of them, because I'm sure I don't. But I do have, like, 3. Well, technically 3, because one of them's more like a beach van. Oh. I don't remember if it has a bed inside. But it comes with, like, chairs and, like, an umbrella. And I think a surfboard. So it's, like, it's supposed to be like a beach vacation kind of deal. When am I gonna get to the Tana part? I want to do the Tana part. I'm tired of falling and dying and dingo dialing. It's like no one dials a phone anymore, dingo dial. It's all texting and stuff now. joke is about as flat as soda left in the fridge all night. An open soda. Did they just pity checkpoint me? I think they pity checkpointed me. Watch me not need it. Was it a pity Aku too? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Yep, see, didn't need it. Wait. See the robot. Get out of here. Hidden gem. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. What was I saying?
Wonder what the local delicacy is here.
There, finally,
I hope
Cortana.
it's spicy and fried.
Spicy fried Oreos. I don't know why that was the first thing to come to mind. That's fried. But actually, I was thinking corn dogs, and then I forgot what the word is for corn dog. It's like, wait, what are they called again? Get up there. Now get the box. Good. Blow it up just for giggles. Just for the fun of it. Because we're Tana now, and we can have fun. Because I have more fun with her mechanics than Dingodiles. Oh, wait, is that gonna blow up the... Okay, good. Oh, wait, no, that's... Okay. Get on the... There. Okay, got it. Good. Although, I don't know that I have all the boxes, so... I probably don't. Ouch. Okay, so she's not able to go on the underside of things, like... I was gonna say the bandicoots. She's a bandicoot too. I can't phrase it that way. Get that. And the Nitro 2. Get the TNT preemptively. Did I just make that robot cower by hitting him with my grappling hook? My hook shot. I forgot this game officially calls it the hook shot. Get those stupid burn boxes out of here. I hate them. Okay, get that. And then that should blow up everything. Nice. Excuse me. Did I not reach the TNT with my hook shot? That is officially called a hook shot. And I can't believe they got away with that. Get out of here, trash robot. Which for some reason, that particular robot reminds me of the movie Robots. None of the other robots. It's like really all like the trash robot and the recycle robot are both like the little guy that the protagonist builds. But like the teapot robot. That's a funny name. Teapot robot. I don't know how I set up the TNT, but I did, and I got it anyway, so that's fine. It's acceptable. And then I jump to plus. Okay, now I wall jump. I felt like there was stuff back there that I might have missed, but apparently not. Oh, well, now I'm missing stuff. Should I just die? I feel like I should just die. But I didn't pass the checkpoint, did I? I'm not... I don't want to redo it just for boxes. Oh, right. Yeah. I go get those boxes some other time. Which is actually kind of a... You know, I shot myself in the foot a little bit because now I have to go back and do... I have to do the Dingodile portion of the stage again, too. With all the nitro. That's going to be fun with a lowercase f, because everyone knows the capital letters are the fun letters. And my point is that it won't be fun. See, I don't get why I can't grapple the boxes that are coming up right in front of me. I did the same thing again. I jumped too soon. There, don't jump too soon again. And then we zip on over here, and a checkpoint. Hit it! You get out of here, trash can robot. You're not junk bot. What? Seriously? You know, speaking of... Seriously? Again? Speaking of LEGO vehicles, like... I'm just now thinking of the, like... I actually don't remember if they have a normal ice cream truck. I may be thinking of, like... some special set that has... It's an ice cream truck, but it's also, like, an attack vehicle with, like, a freeze ray hidden in the ice cream cone or something. They might have both, I don't know. Dude... Why is that guy so hard to land on? I don't understand. I want to say that there's an ice cream truck. Maybe it was a hot dog truck. That's in this new series of LEGO that I honestly wish I could experience, but I don't really have the money to get into the sets. That's like the Monkey Kid or something like that. Which is like, you know, that kind of... I don't remember the name of the guy. But, you know, the Monkey King. But it's a kid, and it's all like a kind of sci-fi-ish. I missed a box. I mean, I've already missed boxes, so it's fine, but... Hit this... Why are you not hitting the things that I'm asking you to hit? I know we switch rails, like we're Sonic the Hedgehog. Actually, now that I think about it, it might have been a donut truck. I'm really not sure. Or maybe a taco. I have no idea what food it was. I think it was... It might have been hot dog, because I think I remember there being a pig. Maybe that's just the guy who runs the truck. And, you know, it would be kind of awkward for a guy who... For there to be a pig guy who sells hot dogs, you know? And I make that joke knowing full well that there is a character in Thousand Year Door who sells hot dogs who is a pig. I'm jumping way too soon. Oh, I thought I died. Okay, wait for the truck again. The fast hot dog truck that's just gotta go to the next spot. The same place as all the other hot dog trucks, so I don't know what the hurry is. Well, I guess the hurry is to be the first one there. So you can get the business, and then all the other ones are just like, what are you even doing here? There's already a hot dog truck here. But it just makes me think that there's some kind of, like, hot dog depot that's... Oh, I got the gold ones. By killing the guy! It just makes me think that there's some kind of, like, hot dog depot that's deploying mass amounts of hot dog trucks. It's like, we gotta get the hot dogs out there, man. We just gotta get them out. We gotta... It's a hot dog emergency. We need trucks on every block. I think there was a scene of Family Guy where it's, like, parodying the fact that there's always, like, a fruit stand when there's a chase scene. And there's, like a depot of fruit stands. So it's like, there's a chase going on! Everybody get out there! And they're just deploying mass amounts of fruit stands, trying to be part of the chase. Because, you know, there's always a fruit stand obstacle. Oh good, I got all 3 of the Wumpa gems. So now I can stop worrying about boxes. If If I could unwire that part of my brain that likes hitting the boxes, even though they, at this point, don't mean anything because I missed the rest of the boxes and I already got all the Wumpa Gems. Oh, but there's a knock. Oh, I died trying to get the Aku. This was supposed the opposite. It's supposed. Oh, and now I'm back here. Well, I got the Wumpas, so I don't have to care. Oh, I gotta get the Wumpa. I got to get enough for a Wumpa Gem again, though. Oh, okay, so I noticed that the TNT boxes have TNT sticking out. And now I'm noticing a crack on the Nitro box as well, and I'm not really sure what that is sticking out, but I mean obviously it's Nitro, but it's like what, the vials of Nitro? I can't really tell what they are. Can't tell what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to tie into Crash Bandicoot on the Run, and they're like the vials of Nitro that you throw at bosses. Ready to blow up. Trying to blow it up. I forgot I even had an Aku. Guess it's because it just died so many. And now there's a checkpoint here too. I don't really know why in this game. It just annoys me that they have these pity systems, the dynamic difficulty. Like it didn't. Whoa! Don't jump off. It didn't annoy me in the Insane trilogy. I don't know why it annoys me here. And then you're gonna fall, right? I mean, sort of. I did stay on it too long and I died, but not because it decided to fall when it got to its destination. Which honestly would make sense. It's like when you reach your destination is the place it most makes sense to suddenly drop like a rock. You know, not like when you're just traveling on the highway and then suddenly someone's on your roof. You decide to drop so they die. I mean, I get not wanting some crazy random person on your roof, but you don't have to kill them. Okay, there's an Aku there. Whoa, don't die trying to get the Aku. Don't die because you got the Aku. Okay. And there's the end. We're finally out.
Spicy fried mystery food.
That's a pizza. That is neither fried nor a mystery food. It can be spicy though. Oh man, did you see that? I gotta get 10 gems for the skin. That's basically all the gems. I think I did get a new tape off screen, so I guess I might as well show that. I don't know if I'm gonna want to show all the levels once we beat it, because that's a lot of tapes, and I don't want to get all the tapes just for the sake of showing them.
Testing, 1, 2, test. Hello, feeble subject. It is I, Dr. Nitrous Brio, your future master.
Ow. Come on. Yeah, I'll worry about getting all the boxes later. I do like getting these Wumpas though. Okay, I just noticed that Nitro there. Oh, and I can grab down here. Okay, let's go forward. But I told you double jump! Nope, that's not gonna get all the boxes again, okay. And that sound effect that it plays when it starts over reminds me of like Five Nights at Freddy's, the kind of atmospheric noises they put in that to freak you out. And then for some reason my mind jumped to one of the fan games that I can't remember what it was called, but it was definitely one I liked. That was like you're in a bedroom and you get a flashlight, and I suppose that really isn't very specific for a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, because that's basically Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which I suppose any fan game really could be emulated. But I think that was actually that particular fan game may have come out before the 4th game. I don't really remember, but it was like there's a tape you're supposed to be listening to that I think like the only Five Nights at Freddy's games I remember liking were the first 2 ones. I suppose that's fair. I definitely wasn't that much of a fan of 3, and then 4's. I like it, but I also don't really like the mechanics because it involves listening, and I just really don't trust it to, you know, have the death, you know, the scream that plays when you die be not too loud to, you know, to be completely ear-piercing and jarring when trying to listen for the breathing. And I do know they've patched the breathing to make it louder, and I think people still have issues trying to hear it. So that just goes to show how much I think that mechanic really didn't work. But yeah, I remember there's this fan game. Yeah, all I can remember is that like there's a tape you're supposed to be... I think you're supposed to be listening to the tape to scare away one of the monsters, and then you have to periodically rewind it so that it can keep going. What am I doing over here?
Are you running my experiment? Get out of here!
Nothing of our plan.
Excuse me. And I said I wasn't going to worry about the boxes. I'm still trying to get boxes. So just go. Oh. Those boxes weren't going to blow up. Okay. And I just liked the atmosphere of that game. Being in a dark room, and a flashlight. And I think you had to look under your bed for one of the monsters sometimes. Like, I just really like the Five Nights at Freddy's games that actually succeed in playing into my own fears of, like, darkness and stuff. And that's kind of what got me about that fan game, is it just reminds me of, you know, being in my own room at night and having it be dark and being freaked out by the dark. Why does it really amuse me to start this Cortex level just in the middle of some alley? Like, what are you up to, Cortex? Why are you in an alley? Do I want to know? Are you just trying to enact the sea shanty bully in the alley? Are you the bully in the alley? I don't know why my blaster was hitting there. That's something I noticed when I was playing offline. I like that he puts his heels together when he falls. It's a very cartoony fall. God, I keep forgetting Cortex cannot double jump. What is my blast? Okay, well now I'm stuck down here. I have no idea what my blast keeps getting stuck on. Can't reach. Nope, get up that ledge. There's a checkpoint. Nope, get back. Yeah, once I got used to... Like, once I could remember which button... Oh. Once I could remember which button is jump and which one's shoot. Which so far I've been handling that by... Does that seriously not reach? Oh, I forgot to dash. I've been handling that by pressing dash with the shoulder button, like I do to slide. Which I know you don't have to do, but I do because it makes me more comfortable. So we do the same thing here. Press the shoulder to dash. Because for some reason, if I don't do it that way, my brain can't tell the difference between jump or between dash and shoot. Don't run right off the ledge. Don't run into the TNT. Shoot the guy first. It's not making the jump because I'm not jumping at the same end of the platform. I'll jump too soon. And I'm forgetting the TNT guy. Would you stop squiggling around? Like, I know you don't want to be shot, but could you please just get shot? Because it's gonna progress the level. And I'm sure you'll live a happy life as a block. I just flat out forgot to dash. I don't know what I was thinking. Nope, nope. Get out of here. I don't even really get why he can dash anyway. What ability does he have that lets him do that? It's like he's not using Uka Uka. Yeah, Uka Uka anymore. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Took a hit, but that's okay. Took another hit, that's okay. Gotta head off to bed now. Yeah, you take care. Have good sleep. Thank you for coming out. Okay, don't dash past the box. I think you picked a good time to go to bed anyway, because I'm just completely failing. Even more so than I was with Dingodile. The Crusher. Immediate death. Immediate flashback to Danganronpa V3. And that's basically all I can say, because spoiling that game is bad. Do not spoil Danganronpa games for people, because that's the kind of game where spoilers matter. Don't do it. I mean, you know, you can still... Is that the first time I've died in a way that made Cortex become a devil angel? That's pretty funny. I mean, yeah, I had the first Danganronpa, like the main plot twist of that spoiled for me, but it was still fun. But I still say, like, no, don't spoil dialogue-heavy games like that, Cup. You're going the wrong way! What do I need to build him an elevator so he knows the right way to go? There's 2 cars over here. This one has 4. I see that button up there, but I don't know where. I can't tell the depth. The depth. I can't. There. I don't know why. I just. I walked too close to the car. That's not how dying by car works. Oh, it's the hidden gem. Not really hidden. Even less so than the other one. Yeah, I figured that was bad timing. What's something else I could be talking about? Oh, yeah. So I just remembered. This was kind of was getting me on the topic of Skyrim, because it's like, oh, you know, let's talk about what I was doing today. So there was Skyrim, and then I already mentioned I was cleaning the bathroom, and I kind of made my hands sore. Or fingers, I guess. I made a 3D model today. I started most of it yesterday, but I made the head today. And so now it's like, oh, it's like technically complete because it's a full humanoid now. I mean, it's not actually a human; it's a troll, but you know, humanoid. It's basically a human, and that basically shines sparks. Dude, pay attention to how many cars there are. Well, at least we're in a hotel. Which I say because there's a sign there, but I also was imagining these cars as like little, like the bellhop carts. So I guess they actually are bellhop carts. Which then just makes me wonder the same question about the hot dog cars. Where are they going in such a hurry and in such frequency? It's like, what is their deal? But yeah, hopefully by the time I edit this together onto YouTube, I can actually... Wow, good to... What? I was just gonna say good to see that Aku can save me from the cars if I don't jump directly into them. And then he didn't. I mean, he did, but then I was still too close. Are you gonna be kidding me? Yeah, hopefully I'll have the model finished by the time I edit this, so I can show it off and not be too ashamed of how stupid it looks. Because, you know, I'm still learning, and I'm not at the point where if I make a person in 3D that I'm particularly eager to show it off. It's like I thought about adding, like putting my 3D stuff on my DeviantArt account, but I don't really have anything I really want to show off on in 3D. Duh. So it's like I don't really want to put it up on the internet because it's like, what's the point? Because I'm not. It's not like I'm looking for feedback because it's like, yeah, I know, I just need to keep practicing. So I don't. I mean, not like feedback can't tell me what to improve on, you know, what to focus on to improve. But it's like, yeah, I right now I just want to practice. I don't really need people telling me what to do, for lack of better phrasing. So get better. That's, you know what? I don't have to go back because I got the hidden gem. I think I still have it in my inventory. Unless that's, I'm pretty sure hidden gems stay even if you die. Yeah. So even though it's not showing up on this screen, I do still have it. Ugh, well, fine, because I'm already dead. Died 18 times. That's 2 cats! 2 cats! So I could just get these boxes. And I can get this. And I can go. I could just leave. But yeah, the main thing I wanted to practice with this model was humans, because I actually haven't... I don't think I've done a full human yet, or, you know, full humanoid. Like, I did, like, kind of a human... Okay, fine. Go away, Aku. I don't care. Kind of a humanoid bunny, but it was more supposed to be like a stuffed bunny. Wasn't really supposed to be humanoid with, like, properly proportioned arms and legs. I mean, not that this one is supposed to be properly proportioned either. It's still cartoonishly proportioned. And you die too. You shut up too. There's a Danganronpa reference for you. If that isn't spoilers, because it's a line a guy says, like... I don't know if I could say frequently. Yeah, I forgot I could dash, so I forgot how to do that. But yeah, I wanted to be able to practice humanoids, and I was trying to follow, like, this tutorial that's, like, a single image. I mean, okay. Just be in the trash, just like, what was it, Twinsanity? I think there was a part that in Twinsanity where he was thrown in a trash can, and he was very, very upset about it. Or he was upset and he was in the trash can. But I also want to practice, like, not just that humanoid shape that the tutorial teaches, but I also wanted to try to make my character Joa. So, you know, including like the clothes and stuff, not just basic humanoid shape. Right now, I feel like the hard part's going to be the hair, because I think like basically anything else I could just model as its own thing, and I guess I could do the hair as well as its own thing. Okay, you get out of the way. Sound of the platforms changing sounds like part of Dungeon Man's music. So one of my plans is like, once I get the armor modeled, I'm gonna you know, put some shine on it. I mean, I guess that's not really much of a plan, because like that's what you would do if you made armor, and it's not like I don't know how to do shine. Like it's really easy. I'm hoping to also figure out how to be able to paint on the model. I forget what they call that. Be like I think it's just called texture painting. But yeah, like instead of making the texture in a separate like thing, you know, separate like Photoshop or something, that I want to just draw directly on the model, because I believe that's something you can do. I think Blender supports that. So I want to do it. So that would be another thing I seek to practice with this practice model. Oh, that was close. Can I get it so that I can... Yes. Excuse me, I'm not even sure where I'm going. I guess up still. Don't know why this is here. Whoop. Ow! I love that it just rocketed headfirst into TNT because I messed that up. That's pretty funny. Mentioning Dungeon Man got me thinking back to like what I was saying in Splatoon about like. I mean, I still, you know, I'm trying to tread careful with this train of thought, because it's not like I have any beef with Chugga Conroy, but you know, just another thing of like, you know, you can't take one person's opinion as fact with like, I forget exactly what he said about Dungeon Man, but he doesn't like the music there, and he thinks there's too many, like, too much healing there. It's too easy of a dungeon. I think that's another example of where he kind of misses the point of something, because I think Dungeon Man very much is supposed to be too easy, because Dungeon Man is kind of like, you know, it's the dungeon that's also a game design tutorial, basically, like explaining certain ins and outs of, finally, it's the next checkpoint, certain ins and outs of game design. But I think part of the joke of Dungeon Man is supposed to be that he's not a very good dungeon designer despite knowing game design. Like, just because he knows game design doesn't mean he can make a good dungeon. And I think that's kind of the point of it being too easy. Is he was... Dungeon Man is too friendly, so his dungeon is too easy. Also, in my opinion, I don't think there's that many... You know, it's just... There's not that much free healing there. It's like... It's not to the point where I think the difficulty of the dungeon is completely trivial. Like, there still is a fair amount of space between heals, if you ask me.
Who cooked it? Heat was too high. That's why it was all rubbery inside. Set part grill marks too.
I liked the pickled wumpa leaves.
Cortex, you can't. Why did you not see it before?
Of course. Maybe it was like these cutscenes I might have seen that made me think that Dingodile and Tana are working together. You know, from the same universe. TNT! Whoa! I don't know if the back end of the screen is death. Man, that's a weird angle. It's just, I don't know, the way it is, it kind of made me a little dizzy when it looked down. Because it's like, oh, that's not where I was expecting the city to be. I wasn't expecting that orientation. It's kind of like we're angled up. Dude. I'm not going for all the boxes. So stop going for all the boxes. Sure did take me a while to die. And also, this is something else I wanted to get into with the whole, like I was saying about not being able to always take people's opinions as fact. It's like, there can be people who review things for a living and, like, you know, that are professional critics of things, who still, like, can be wrong about something. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it is still opinion, and that's the thing you gotta remember about reviews, is it's not an objective fact, it's someone's opinion that might be, sure, more grounded in objectivity, but you still can't... Oh man, I was almost there. Like, you just can't take it as fact. It's like... I don't know if I should name names, but, you know, there are people who are like, you know, quote-unquote professional reviewers who have, like, misunderstood Legend of Korra. Like, it's fine to not like Legend of Korra. Like, if you just personally don't like what that show did, that's fine. But there are people who have disliked that show for reasons of just... Not like their opinion was wrong, but like they misunderstood what the show was doing and based their opinion in that, and started to say like, oh, the show was terrible because they did this and that. It's like, that's not true. Like, there was one reviewer I remember... Oh, I made it! I thought for sure I was dying. One person I remember in particular who completely misunderstood something of, whose skin is that? That's Crash. What is he wearing, like a funny hat? Or like a visor in his hairstyle? I don't get it. Completely distracted from my point. Oh, are we back to this battlefield?
I can break this cycle of endless fighting between us. I can go back to where it started. I can undo my greatest failure.
He means you, Crash.
I just realized that Crash is all fuzzy and Coco is all smooth. And that's kind of weird now that I noticed it. Like, honestly, I wish they just didn't make Crash fuzzy. I think he looks fine without adding the little fuzz flares on him. You know, the fur tufts.
And now for me to stop me.
Wow, so there's still a good amount of game left to go here, I suppose. Like, at least another 3 levels. Or 4! Well, 3 and then probably the final boss. Cortex Island in 1996. Nitro Processing. I'm gonna give this level a go while I finish my train of thought. And then if I don't get through it, then I'll just save it for... If I can't get to the second checkpoint by the time I finish my train of thought, I'll just continue this next time.
on my super secret personal frequency. What? Who is this? This imposter? Do you not recognize your own face? I've come from the future to warn you. If you try to turn Crash Bandicoot into the general of your army, you will fail. The machine rejects fraud. Fiend! Embryo, alert the guards! Why won't I listen to me?
I think I might have seen that scene before, but I might be thinking of something else that just happens to be very similar. So there was one reviewer in particular I remember who talked about Legend of Korra. Man, I wanted to hear the dialogue too. That's why I was kind of stopping talking, and then I just didn't focus on the bug that was right in front of me. The key thing I'm thinking of here is like this reviewer who didn't get something about Korra's personality. So for those who don't know, in Avatar there's basically magic called bending, and it encompasses 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. And you can tell they're kind of opposites. And the way the Avatar works is that the Avatar can learn all 4, but they will always struggle with the element that's opposite to them. I fell. What a hard box to hit, dang. I don't like when they put boxes out like that, it's kind of annoying. So what this reviewer didn't get right was why Korra's the element Korra struggles the most with is wind. Or air. Sorry, to get the terminology right. Because the way it works is it's the one opposite to their personality, which for Korra being so, I forget the exact like the nice way to explain it, but basically Korra's firm and stubborn. You know, her personality is very much Earth, despite growing up in the Water Tribe. So what this person didn't get is that her opposite should be fire because of being Water Tribe. They completely missed the fact of her personality being Earth. They basically said, like, well, if you take it literally, it should be she should struggle with fire, and if you take it metaphorically, I forget what they said. But basically, they picked the wrong elements. It's like, no, Earth. Her personality is Earth. Wait, can I like? Yeah, oh, I found the gears. Which the Avatar before Korra was Aang, and that's the one from, you know, Avatar, the series that came before Korra. He struggled most with Earth because his personality is wind. Which makes it really easy to make the mistake of, well, Aang, his first element was wind, so therefore his personality was wind, and same for Korra, she grew up on the Water Tribe, so her personality is water. No. Aang's element, the element that was the hardest for Aang to learn was Earth, because he grew up in I realize I sound like I'm contradicting myself here, but he was born and raised an earthbender. He's or airbender. Dang, I'm messing it all up because I'm playing and talking and not doing well at either. Okay, let me take a moment to breathe. It's okay. I can do both at once. I have done it before. Get out of here, rats. And don't get burned by the... I was trying to approach the corner. Like, Korra was mostly raised as the Avatar. They knew very early on that she's the Avatar. So she wasn't really raised as a waterbender per se. Whereas Aang grew up with the air nomads, who very much teach everyone like basically the exact same way of life. So for his upbringing, like he very much was an airbender in personality. and not just in his first element. Oh, I lost my Aku. That's fine. Where do I go next? Uh-oh. Up here, probably. Oh. So yeah, there are some people I feel who, well, not just feel, I know there are people out there who just completely miss the point of things Korra, the Legend of Korra does. Which is a shame, because I think once you get past that stuff, it is a really good, it's a good show. But it's also okay to not like it. Like, honestly, I like Legend of Korra more than the original Avatar, but that's personal preference. And it's fine for someone to like the original Avatar and not like Legend of Korra. I hate the misinformation aspect, basically. I hate when people misunderstand something and they're like, oh, well, I hate it because it did this. It's like, that's not even correct. And it's also kind of a shame to see like people be like, oh, well, Korra is just such an annoying protagonist because she's so hot-headed and but like the total opposite of Aang. But like that's the whole point of her personality, is she was by design the exact opposite of Aang. Because would you really want to watch another season of the same character going through the same lessons and the same journey? That's the thing that really gets me about, well, I guess I already said that about the misinformation aspect, but another thing that really annoys me about people who only like the original Avatar and not Korra is there are people who are like, well, Korra should have been like this because that's how it was for Aang, so it's like, that's how the show should have been. But, like, no, because that would have just literally been the exact same show a second time. And I just know that those exact same critics who said, but the show should have just been exactly like Avatar. If the show was exactly like Avatar, those same people would be like, well, the show is just too much like the original Avatar. It's like, you just can't please some people. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about. Oh, like, I got too close to the bug. It's like the new version of Icarus. Instead of flying too close to the sun, you walk too close to the sparky electric bug, and you lose your Aku, and then you stomp a rat. Behind you! Uh-oh. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I don't have the mask anymore. Oh. Well, are they dangerous? I can't oh, well, okay, fine. They're glowing, so I assumed they're like nitro, but they might not have been. Yeah, there was this. It's funny how they're, you know, I think Chaka Conroy himself has even said like, you know, it's kind of, well, not exact phrasing. You know, he is aware of there being video at like 2-hour-long videos basically saying the thing you like sucks. And there was actually a video I saw that's, you know, in response to one of those, like, 2-hour-long the thing you like sucks videos, was itself, like, several parts long, each video being, like, 1 or 2 hours. But it was thoroughly dissecting a video that was talking about Korra being awful, and it was basically saying that the videos calling Korra awful is awful, and here's why, which is just, I don't know the word for it, like irony or something. That's just delightful. Just the amount of like, well, if you call, you know, if you're gonna call this thing bad, well, you know, at least be accurate. You know, kind of calling them out on it, I guess. Well, oh, okay. Oh, it's falling. Oh, it's such a delay, and it didn't go. It was really weird. Anyway. But yeah, one day I was just like, you know, I know people hate Korra, and they make hour-long videos talking about why they think it's like the worst show in the history of television. I want to see someone who's made a video talking about why it's not the worst show in the history of ever. So I did that, and I found a couple of videos, and one of them was... Well, actually, the first one, I basically just watched the first one I found, and that one was pretty, you know, satisfying, being like, yeah, you know, there are people who just misunderstand concepts, and that's, you know, it's fine, I guess, but, you know, if you're gonna dislike the show, at least, you know, not for, whatever, I think I'm repeating myself. It's just nice to know that, like, it's not just me liking something that's bad because I have a tendency to like things that are bad. It actually is a decent show, and then there are just people who just don't get it, basically. I mean, I keep saying, like, it's okay to not like it, so it's I don't want to make it sound like not understanding a show is bad. It's like, there's like a bajillion different kinds of games to play and TV shows to watch and movies. You don't have to like it all. It's physically impossible to enjoy every single piece of media in existence. You have to prioritize the stuff you like, and if you start watching something and you don't like it, that's fine. Just move on to something else, because there's a bajillion other things to like. Man, I sound annoyed. But I'm just annoyed at myself for, like, stop sounding like you hate people who don't like Korra. But the first video I watched was recommended, the one I mentioned that was like several parts long, several hours per part, dissecting one particularly infamous negative review of Korra. And that one was really cathartic to watch. Because that one really infamous one that I don't like naming names, so I'm not gonna name the name, but you probably know the infamous one, because I suppose they're kind of infamous by now. Was like, there were some things that were just completely inaccurate and sometimes contradictory. Sometimes they would contradict their own point. You know, they would say the show did something one way, and then, like, later when they would talk about it, they would say it did something different. It's like, you just contradicted yourself. Which is like, if you're gonna hate something, at least be consistent. At least don't contradict yourself when talking about the exact same thing, just moments later, or however long later. Man, I cannot get the timing down with these electric bugs. Whoa, squiggly guys. They look like they're made of jelly, like they're, you know, like gummy squids. And now I just want some gummy squids, some sour gummy squids, because they're bright green. How can they not be sour? Just a delicious sour green apple. That reminds me of earlier today. I put some lemon in my tea, but I put too much in, and it was just. I wouldn't have minded if it was just sour, but it was also, like, I guess tart is the word? Oh, I guess I completely timed that wrong. Well, that's fun. Yeah, I put too much lemon in my tea, but normally I wouldn't mind, but in this case it was just like, this kind of tastes like vomit. Like, literally tastes like vomit. I finished it because it wasn't terrible, but it just had that kind of acidicness and the particular tang to it. It was like, this is like throwing up. So now I know, next time I make a, whatever it was, like, black gold or something like that. It was something that had gold in the title, and it was a black tea. Like, next time I make one of those, don't put a whole lemon worth of lemon juice into it. Maybe half would work next time. Thank you for blowing up the nitro. I thought you were Cortex to buy Kidnap. Oh wait, don't do the bonus. I don't want to do the bonus. Am I supposed to be standing on this? I don't think I'm supposed to be standing on this. I think what I'm supposed to do is this. Oh wait, this. Oh, that's platform. Yeah, I just can't get the rhythm down when they want me to stop on a platform that goes away after a little bit. Because it feels like you're not supposed to stop on those, because I know they're gonna disappear after a bit. I could not tell. Oh, okay, it's alright, I see. But it just doesn't feel right stopping. See, like, yeah, that, like, right there. But I think what they're supposed to do, like, because when you originally stop on them, time is still slowed. So I guess that's why you get a moment to stop. But it just doesn't feel right. I think they're supposed to give you just enough time for the time stop to recharge. Get out of here. There's the Nitro switch, and I'm done my point and the level, so let's get out of here, and I'll try to stop talking about people not liking things, because it's okay to not like things! There's other things to like! I realized I kind of started late, and now I'm ending late, so it actually kind of evens out. I was not late at all. I was exactly on time. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more on Wednesday, where we'll perhaps actually finish the game. What are you doing, Coco? Bye.